I learned a lot about how moving people matters when you really focus on them individually. I just really wanted to focus on things I wanted to do, things not what I had to do. And it was just kind of easy for me to stay in the people business. There are things that you as a business owner need other people in your life to do so that because alone you are not going to be able to make that happen. Realize there's another dimension above your individual capabilities that is available to you that will gift you and give you more than you can ever produce yourself. Why wouldn't you want to collaborate? When we collaborate, it will produce something none of us can do by ourselves. The pain to prosperity cannot be understated. Like if you've got something that you know can change a part of the world that you reside in, then you have to give it the opportunity to be nurtured and to grow. Give it time. Don't give up on it. The success of a prosperous community has everything to do with the individual parts. If what I'm getting is not what I want, why would I do more of the same thing? The process of change starts with the way you think. As we think, so are we. And the process is, how can I get clarity of thought? Because when we're clear in our minds, we're better decision makers. If you want a result change, you've got to change the way you're viewing what's required to get what's new.
Emotional intelligence helps you to win.
Yeah.
No matter what the situation is. And it goes back to that E plus R equals O. The event plus your reaction to it equals the outcome.
When people can become emotionally and mentally balanced and they become collaborative in nature, they're going to be able to reach heights they never have before. To be a good, weak community, you've got to be really, really strong individuals, calibrate and, really reconsider the way you're thinking and feeling, so to speak, about the results you're wanting. And then your hands will naturally go in the direction you're heading. If you're a salesperson hearing this, I'm going to show you how to immediately increase your revenue profit-wise by 21% is you've got to get more collaborative. Half of the people that are working with you today, because they don't talk together and they don't work together, are looking for another job right now. If you don't talk to them, you don't work with them, they're going to find somewhere that will, and they'll leave you. 41% of the crowd out there that's looking for another job is just saying, I want to be heard, I want to be seen, I want to collaborate, I want to belong.
You're going to have 64% decrease in productivity, 30% project failure, and then you're looking at 41% of them to leave. And why should they stay? They have nothing to stay for.
You want better profit? Get them to talk together. Create that space as a leader. I can show you how to do that. You cannot create community and collaboration if people are hiding things that need to come out, because it's those things that are separating us from being able to work together. Sometimes we're not going to like each other, but we're going to keep working together because we have a common drive in us that only we can do together.
Yeah.
You're missing a dimension of life that creates gain you can't get on your own by being unwilling to collaborate. It may not be a something, it may be a someone.
Yes. Amen to that.
And that someone could be everything you need to produce the ground that you're trying to gain by yourself. When you co-create, who you are is reflected in what you produce. The issues that are separating us, keeping us from progress, are root issues. They're not fruit issues. The fruit is just a representation of the root. So if you want the fruit to change, you got to rip up the root. It's amazing to me when people get clear-minded and focused, how better their decisions are. They start making less mental errors. They don't allow things to sit in their brains long enough to root. They just get them out when they don't belong.
If there's anything that is more important than sales, it's communication. Because it's not sales or the lack of sales that can destroy an organization, not even the lack of understanding cash flow. Until you can bring conflict to a meeting and constructive conflict to a meeting, that nothing will ever get done.
The first step to me is you got to get out of your office and go to them. They're not going to naturally just want to come in. What I help people do is this. We start working on ourselves mentally and emotionally, so we're best prepared to walk in this collaborative environment. When both come together, good God, what results can happen. I'm not trying to promote my own thing, but I'm going to promote my own thing. It's a great spot for people to drop in twice a month and just start being able to practice that muscle. You're asking people to do things that they don't have muscle tone for right now. And it just takes a little bit of time to create strength to be able to do it by yourself. I want us to fix this. Our first collaborative project is this. We're going to identify, we're going to uncover, we're going to put a plan together that discovery process to get us out of this, never to return. If people feel like they're a part of building something, they're less likely to burn it down. Equity is when people feel like they don't have to be right, but they feel like they've been heard. Learn to facilitate discussions that create ownership at a level they've never had before, and they'll never burn the building down. I have KPIs built around how people think and how they feel, because what I've found is the way they think and feel affects the way they behave and the results that they're getting. If you're not measuring as a business owner, you are crazy. Can you imagine what top reps could do if they started maturing in the way they think, the way they feel, and then found the mastery skills of collaboration? There's a level of next success that people will never gain until they control themselves emotionally and mentally and can buy into collaboration for collective gain.